Okay, so the next thing about branding, the importance of branding, is that branding determines perception and value. Perception and value, Clay. Can you tell me, what does that really mean? The perception, we heard the Elon Musk quote. What is this point talking about?
Cheesecake Factory.
I've not been there recently.
Have you ever been to the Cheesecake Factory?
I have not.
Really? Well, they sell slices of cheesecake at massive prices. If you go to Godiva, they sell unbelievably expensive chocolate. And guess what both of them have? Way over the top, crazy awesome branding. What allows them to sell it? Is the product good? Yes. Is the branding better? I would argue the branding's better than the product for both of those. I literally would argue that the branding is better than the product, as good as the products are. It just creates that expectation that, hey, it's okay to spend $7 on a piece of cheesecake because the atmosphere, the branding, the decor, on a subconscious level. This was so hard for me as a consultant. I didn't get it because it's a subconscious thing, but I nailed it as a consultant. And once I figured this out, it changed the game. I was meeting with brides and grooms, and I used to not wear a tie, and I used to wear a blue shirt. It was a dress shirt, blue dress shirt. I didn't wear a tie. And I did not have any intentional reason for anything in my office. I had a picture that I liked from college. I had a picture that I liked of a music artist. I had pictures of things I liked. Started deep diving into branding, really talking to some mentors about branding. And it was pointed out to me that if I wanted to triple my prices, I needed to be intentional about building a brand that brides-to-be would love. So I went out and bought a desk that was very ornate, very detailed, it looked like something you'd find at a wedding venue. I changed the music overhead to match the whole Michael Bublé. He was just coming onto the scene at that time. Harry Connick Jr., Frank Sinatra, the Rat Pack. I made that atmosphere. I put images up that were from that women would like of wedding-related images, and I put that all up there. I put the 1955 classic chrome-plated Elvis microphone in every one of our systems. This microphone replaced the handheld mics in every DJ system. I went out and bought one of these for every system, like 6 different mics. I bought linens to put on the tables that we set up our DJ systems on. Instead of just putting it on a plastic table, we used to have a plastic white table. I bought linens. I changed our business cards to make them solid. I went in and made our website. I increased the look of the website. And when it was all said and done, I literally tripled sales doing the same activities. The same activities. I was doing the same. I didn't change anything about how I marketed at all. I just did everything better because of my branding. It tripled. That was within like a year,
So branding affects the perception, the immediate, how do you perceive something? What precedes the actual product?
Oh, they walk in and go, oh, you must be successful. That's what they're thinking subconsciously. Oh, okay, well, I will buy your book then. Oh, you must be successful. I mean, you look like you know what you're doing. I guess I will buy your book. If it's like, you look like life is stressful. You look like you're in the toilet of life. I don't know that I want to buy your book. You look like your office just smells like cat pee. I don't know whether I want to buy from you. I mean, you don't want to. You have to look successful. Some people call it fake it before you make it. That's pretty accurate. You want to really make sure you portray the image that you want to have before you have it.
And so we're going to get into the elements of branding in the next episode. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. But the perception is basically what is creating the decisions and the value in the customer's mind before they even interact with you or they buy the product. Before they get to that point, they are immediately, whether they step in the front door, whether they go to the website, whatever they're interacting with, they're making decisions and evaluations based on that.
Anything that their senses, we talk about the senses, you have the sight, smell, all these different, anything that the customer sees, feels, experiences related to your product has to be first class. If you're going to make a print piece, make it great. If not, don't make it. If you're going to have a website, make it great. If not, it'd be better to not have a website than to have a third-class website. I mean, everything just needs to be awesome if you're going to have any success in the world of business.
Does that make sense, John? Do you have any questions about the perception and value that branding creates?
I think I get it. My father was a really good guy that could give you a perceived value on something way above what you thought it was worth.
Yeah.
he had a knack for that.
Is your dad like selling you like a log as a Christmas gift?
Exactly.
He's like, son, there's so much you can do with the log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. You can, He's trying. Was your dad a sales guy?
Well, yes and no. I mean, he was a self-made entrepreneur. I mean,
really?
Yeah, he was known as a landman at one time, and people came to him, and he'd buy a piece of land, and everybody's like, "Why'd you buy that?" And the next thing you know,
he'd sell
6 months later, he was tripling his money, and they were like, "Wow, I need to do that."
Unbelievable! Your dad had that vision. That's awesome.
He did.
Okay, so branding, hugely important for creating the perceived value, the perception and value for your product, business, or service, okay?